Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for some more Need for Speed Unbound. So in the last episode, we kind of beat the main campaign. We finished the fourth qualifier. I haven't gone out into the open world since then. I wanted to kind of go through a couple of things, just as a real quick thing. First of all, let's see. So if I go in here to buy cars, right? I paid a lot of extra money for the Palace Edition. I still don't have the Palace Edition cars. So, and as far as I can tell, the only thing that really is added to the Palace Edition cars is a paint job. So I paid a bunch of extra money for 3 days extra and a couple of logos splashed on a Golf, a BMW. This is at least got, you know, a cool horse on it and like a Galaxy skin. And then the Mercedes here. So they may be a little bit, you know, pre-tweaked or whatever, but it cost me $275,000 to buy this car, right? And then if I go back to here, go to manufacturers, see if we can get to Mercedes. Buy. Manufacturers, let's get back to Mercedes real quick. Mercedes. That is the Mercedes there, and it's 110,000. So this one is A plus. So basically, the other car looks like it's wrapped. It's got a bunch of upgrades to it, which is fine unless I'm looking. Oh, it's the Black Series. It's probably the Black Series, right? So this one's 177. This one's 246. So it's probably the Black Series. I would hope it's the Black Series. Let's go back and look at it here real quick. So the Mercedes-Benz, no, it's just the AMG GTS Coupe, right? And it is up through, no, that's not the right one. That one. Yeah, so it is the Black Series. So it looks like it's upgraded a little bit. It's just got a new wrap on it, and it's very expensive. The whole point of buying that Palace Edition upgrade is usually to get the cars to give you a boost to help you go through the story faster. You don't get those in this one, which to me is weird. I don't think, other than the 3 days early access or whatever I got for it, that was the big reason that I bought it. So it is what it is. So this is S plus. So I kind of want to go out here and see kind of, you know, what is there. So it looks like just a few events are there. I assume at some point they're going to be kind of rotated through as we go through the day. Yeah, so it's just kind of the same events. All the items are back open again. It's S-Class. $8,020 buyout. So it looks like it's all fairly similar. If there's cops everywhere, or if we shut them down. So we had the big event. We tore through the city. We caused frickin' mass destruction. There's definitely a lot less police presence. There's a lot less cars on the road. Here you go, the event. We're just going to go do this guy. We're going to take our Porsche back out. because obviously we want to be, so we still have the ability to, but that damn McLaren, I hate that thing. I hate that McLaren so much. It's such a cheaty car. So basically, as soon as you beat it, it looks like the it's just done. Like there's nothing else. So now, granted, I had 44 hours into the game. Do I feel like I got my time worth out of it and my money's worth out of it? Yes, I feel like I got my time and money out of the game. I will say that I am kind of frustrated with the amount of tracks and the amount of races that are in the game. It seems like they're very repetitive. So that part of it is kind of frustrating to me. There are some driftings. As much focus as they put on like rally cars and stuff like that, I haven't seen a lot of rally cars. A reason for them so much. So I'm not sure why they're there. And then not only that, but even if you do put like rally or off-road tires on a car, it doesn't change the tread of the vehicle. So, and that's kind of weird. And then they're still cheaty as hell. And mind you, this is still on the lowest difficulty. Supposedly the lowest difficulty. And I'm way far advanced ahead of the other cars. Like I just it's still, and like I could have done better. I could have Apex better. I could have raced better, stuff like that. But for an arcade racer on the lowest difficulty, I should be just wrecking the AI. And the AI is the cheating, rubber banding, stuff like that. If you are frustrated by games where the cops rubber band and cheat, and every time you blink, you have a cop chase that you have to go run from, I will tell you this is not the game for you. So this is I guess more of a review of my 40 plus hours into the game, and am I happy with the game? Yeah, I'm happy with the game. Am I happy with my experiences? I'm okay. Would there be other things that I wish would have happened? Yes. There's some other options and problems. The chromatic aberration, some of the film effects. You were told that that the anime event or effects would be able to be removed. I haven't figured out how to remove them yet. The best I could do is kind of go in and go to like a washed out gray one. So I did that event. We've got a little bit of heat on us. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to a safe house because I want to see if the time does advance, and I'm pretty sure it does. But I want to see if the time advances, how the heat works and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's some more cops out and about now. We'll see if the cops are still kind of crazy at night, because that's really the other side of it too. Is then running around at night is really where you run into a lot of problems and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's some visual effect and stuff that you can't turn off that I know some people really dislike. So we'll go into the garage here. All right, so same switch tonight. So nothing really new there. So if we go to rides, we go to style, driving effects, right? So the tags. So there should be something up here that just allows you to turn them off. The closest you can get to is this just completely gray effect, which kind of takes it down, doesn't put the flashes above the car. So it kind of helps a little bit and knocked it down a little bit, but there's, it still some. And it's all the exact same effect. It's just got, some of them have, like pastel dust. So it's just different stuff to the car, different effects. Honestly, what I would like to see, and what would have made this a little bit better, was as you open these things, I should be able to go up here, apply the color, get this color here, and then if I don't like these individual, the faces that pop up, things like that, I should be able to swap those around and do different ones. Like, because if I want to have the Need for Speed Unbound, right, but I really don't like green, but say I don't know what else in here. Like maybe I like the polka dot thing on the car and those wings, right? I should be able to take the polka dot effect and put it to a different color. We should be able to mix and match these things and not be forced into it. I think that would make it a lot better. I'm going to change it to the cloaked one. So because this is the lowest I can kind of go with the tags. The samples, I still don't know what these are. Like, I don't understand. Is that like the nitrous effect? I don't even know what it is. I don't even have one turned on right now. So we're going to change it to this thing. So I don't know what this does. I've never used one of them. Not a rise would sound the same. Like, I don't understand what that is. Vanity items, the horn, the underglow, the air suspension. So you can get the, different underglows, which don't really do anything. They just make you, they're there for you. We're going to go ahead and go out at night here real quick. So it looks like, yeah. So, okay, so we do have high heat delivery still. So I wonder if you're just going to randomly get those, one per night. But the high heat delivery, all that does is it basically puts you into a freaking nasty police chase. And once you're kind of into that nasty police chase, you kind of get away from them or whatever. And then when you deliver a car, then you have the option of buying that said car. It's basically how you open different cars in the game. So we're going to go do that real quick because that is going to put us into a massive police chase very quickly. But I've already done this one. Like, I did this one in the... So this is just regurgitated. So there's no new high heat, no nothing. This is a replay of a event in the... It's a replay of the event from the campaign. So like you don't even have other cars like. So I'm not happy with it. So if you're looking for something afterwards to kind of go through the game after the fact and play, I'm not truly feeling this part. I think this could have been handled a lot better. So I was hoping that this would be a different car at least. Like, and it wouldn't have been hard to just be like, okay, well, it's a high heat delivery. So obviously, since I already have this car open, I'm not going to get the result from it. But they could have just been like, okay, well, here's some level 4 heat cars, and basically we could have started at that location with that exit, and put at least a different car in, because there's nothing that stopped you from at least swapping the cars around. But that was the exact same starting location, the exact same vehicle. I'm not 100% sure that it's the exact same drop off. Dang, missed it. I was gonna smack him and call it good. But yeah, so the police chases are still garbage. So this is a quick way to get rid of police, though. Right in here. And nope, shut down. Hold, there you go. So if you can run around, you can get behind a building or something and turn your engine off. It turns your lights off. Especially with a helicopter, it helps to get away from it fairly quickly. I'm not even gonna bother with the. If I see a gas station along the way, maybe I'll stop. Or roll through it, I guess. So yeah, not a lot for the replayability. Like I would have been happier with like a new game plus mode or something where you can kind of take the vehicles you have and go back and replay the event. At least go through the story some more, maybe make some different choices. Get some different stuff or something. I don't know what would have made me happy with it. But I don't know. I for as much as the game cost and as much money and effort we put into it, it would have been nice to see a little bit extra. Oh, no, that is a bunch of water. All right, well, we're fixing to have fun with a Corvette. Oh, we're going to have fun with it. Dang it, missed him.
Gotta get my hands on him soon. We're getting digged up here, dispatch.
Can't get enough speed. I can't get far enough away from him to get enough speed on him to.
Spike strip up ahead should stop him.
He's trying to, if I can destroy this one cop that's on me, then.
This lunatic is trying to take us out, dispatch. I'm gonna enjoy busting this fuck. They got away.
There you go. I'm not super worried about the money. Just kill the cop that's on me, and I can go turn in. Like I'm in a Silverado with a big metal bumper. You're in a Corvette. You lose. That's how this works. So, I guess final thoughts on the game. I'm happy with it. I'm not entirely enthused about, at least that stuff is, but this is, like I said, this is about as much of the anime. If you're really upset about the anime lights and stuff, like it still flashes on the screen. It's still. Let's see if I can go find a jump or something and see if I can get some air. And you can do that, right? So if you just kind of get out of their eyesight and just turn off your engine, you can kind of cheese it a little bit. Where is that bridge at? Oh, let's just go down this road to just go back to the village there. So when I play it, or obviously I'll play it. I play a lot of stuff that, like, especially here lately, that maybe I wouldn't have thought I would have, or I kind of try to go out of my comfort zone a little bit. I buy games that sometimes I know aren't going to be good. Sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes I buy a game that I think is going to be really good, and I'm surprised by that. So, do I enjoy Need for Speed Unbound? Yes. Do I think it should have had a little bit more? Yeah. I think I would have been happier with a little bit more to the system, a little bit more to it. I'm happy with the number of cars. I'm happy with the amount of customization. I'm happy with a lot of that stuff. But there's also some things that I'm not super thrilled about, like being, I beat the game. So now I'm just gonna, now I'm just going to go out and do races. There's no plot. There's no reason to continue playing other than in single player. The only reason for me to continue to play is to basically make enough money to go and buy and sell cars. But the problem is the money is actually more, you get more money online racing than you do offline. So if you really want cars, you should be doing it in the online mode. But the problem with the online mode is there's no cops. All that stuff is done. There's no AIs in the races. I don't think there was AIs in there. No, there was AIs in the races. You're just basically racing against people. So then the issue with that. Let's see. Let me go ahead. We'll go over here. So we'll go ahead and play game. So we'll go ahead. I'm gonna go into the online mode real quick. And the way it does it is it says that the more people that you have, the more money you get. Well, the problem is you don't get more money. There's more money in the pot because the more people that are added, the more money is given out. But and it took me forever just to open this guy. But here is, let's see. Trying to remember how to challenges. Maybe I gotta go out and play. So in order for you to be able to do this, in order to unlock a lot of cars are locked. And I guess I could have went and looked at the thing to see them, but so trying to make money isn't your big deal online, right? Making money is a lot easier because the payouts are a lot better. Even for losing races, even for coming in like last place, you still make more money online than you do like taking first places in some of the races in single player. But that first place award doesn't change. So you're honestly better off for you and your buddy just to go race. But then the problem is like if I go and look at just any, let me go to rides here real quick. Buy and sell, right? So these are all the cars. So I'm low on cash because I've been spending all my money, and we didn't do a lot. And I've been putting a bunch of money in my RX-8 because. But you see, all these cars are all locked. They're accumulate 400 seconds of drafting time against another player during playlist. Finish 30 Tier B playlist. So in order to get the Lotus, I have to do 30 Tier B playlist, which is 90 races. It doesn't say you have to win them. And then after you do all that, you still got to pay $74,000 to unlock it. Finish 7 mixed tier playlist. Finish 30 playlist in any BMW. So you need to either. So in order to unlock the RX-7, right? Let's see. We go here to the Mazda. So here is the Mazda RX. Oh, these are my cars. We go here to the Mazda because I know the RX-7 is a pain in the butt. Can I not buy stock yet? Oh no, because is it because it's down here in the locked section still? So these are all the cars that are locked, and so in order for me to unlock the RX-7, there it is, Mazda RX-7 Spirit R, right? I need to finish 30 Tier B playlist and a Mazda. Well, you can't buy a Mazda, so in order to even unlock a Mazda, you have to make a bunch of races. This thing, I have to run like well over in excess of 100 races in Tier B, which most people don't want to play, by the way, to be able to unlock the RX-7. So it's just a grind fest. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of unlock or something that comes where you can pay money at some point to unlock a lot of these things. Because get 105 stars in the drift zone, it just and like I said. So and then the other side, the issue is I want to go ahead. Well, exit garage, right? We're gonna go up here, and if we look at one of these that's 3 races. So each one of these playlists is 3 races, and you'll see that it's 22.5 for first place. You get 7,500 for last place, right? But those are all pretty much the exact same payouts, right? They're not 20,000 for an A class or an A plus, 19,000 for an A class. So a B class is 22.5, I guess, depending on the length of the race or whatever. Actually, that's the S tier. So B class is only 18 Rand. So you get 22.5 for S plus, get 2,100 for that, right? So as you go down the path, it gets less and less money. So nobody wants to run lesser races because they want to get the most money they can out of it. And then the mixed classes, you have to have a bunch of cars open. So I don't know if I'm happy with the way the multiplayer is. Like, I get it, but the problem is it incentivizes you for a very small group of players to play together. Oh wait, you can only have 4 people in your party. I don't know. I don't know if it's a racing game and you like the anime style or you want to see that stuff, that's fine. But other than that, those are my thoughts. Try to give you a fair takedown. I'm happy with the game, but it's got some problems. So hopefully I'll get those fixed. And with that, we will talk to you guys soon.